Right. Thank you so much again for inviting me to be part of this chat, Google chat. This is my first experience I'm going to have. It's great. To start with, my name is Mohammed Nabil. Um, I went to Jala University. To start with, I am an orphan who was picked up from the rebel war on the streets. I was brought into a home called the Child Rescue Center, which is being sponsored by some American churches and helping children worldwide. So this organization supported me through primary school, junior secondary school, senior secondary school, and on to college level. So I went to university. I did a BSc in environmental sciences. Then I specialized honors in development studies. So I have a bachelor of science degree in environmental sciences and major in development studies. I finished my course 2013. I graduated with a first class a distinction in BSc with BSc in environmental in development studies. So I from then I got I started getting a working experience with DeeperMissions way back in 2010. Wherein by then I was in college trying to finish wrap up. So I was picked up by Derek so that I can be part of his NGO so that I can be like the his eyes here in Sierra Leone to be maybe supervising his work as he started little. So later on, when I finished university, he formally called me to be part of his NGO. So I became the in-country project coordinator, the in-country project coordinator for DeeperMissions within the Sierra Leone. So like I have been here trying to put things together, trying to send him email, try to give him updates as to what is happening here in Sierra Leone specifically in terms of administrative matters for DeeperMission, in terms of project implementation for DeeperMissions. I've been here to make sure I help out with sending information, getting photos, giving day-to-day updates on how projects are progressing and how we are moving on with DeeperMission projects here in Sierra Leone. So as time went on recently, I have been I've been part of the DeeperMission board too, which I'm so also very much grateful to the executive director for considering me to be part of the DeeperMission board, also to be taking be part of certain decisions that will be taken to implement certain projects, especially in Africa countries, which lack, which really, especially Sierra Leone needs so many sanitation and environmental improvements. So I'm very much pleased to be part of Derek's organization. Um, yeah, you can hear some voices. You can hear some voices on the background. These are kids. I am presently staying in an orphanage okay, because of the Ebola thing. So I was asked to come and assist in the orphanage with the kids because I grew up in this orphanage, so I know the kids better, and I also have much close relationship with all the kids. They call me big brother, and I call them little brothers and sisters. So it's like when this Ebola crisis came up, they asked me to come and stay with him in the country so that I can be helping to teach the kids. So I mean, you can hear them in the background making noise. Now it's playing time, so they are all out there playing soccer. Some are playing volleyball, and so that's why the place is a bit noisy. The kids are outside. It's up. It's 4:30 past 4:30 now. I mean, so like it's playing time. 3:30 to 5 is playing time. So outdoor, they are. And then to the question, what have I learned about Ebola impact in my area, healthcare and cost of food and supply? This is really serious, and this is very important. It is very important. Um, Ebola really has caused tremendous impact, not only on social impact, which it causes on humans, but also on the environment and the livelihood of people. As you know, Sierra Leone is a developing country, one of the most underdeveloped countries out of 181. Leone has been ranked sometime around the third country from the bottom. I mean, so that's really we are really down there in terms of development, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of environmental sanitation, in terms of areas we are lacking. You know, as one of the developing countries, um, we which is very quite poor, aid and health assistance is quite essential as resources are limited for already strained budget and health departments. There is general lack of enough trained staff, basic equipment, and inappropriate medical facilities to handle the number of people needing care every day. The Ebola outbreak has caused tremendous impact, as I said, on the livelihood. Now, in terms of food, food supplies are really scarce. Pride because so many places have been blocked. So many towns have been quarantined, wherein no movement of people inside, no movement of people outside. So with that, most of the villages where people used to go to get food items, these villages are now being closed. So as a result, as a consequence, people who used to go, yes, well, yeah, I am quarantined. I'm quarantined here in 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 the CLC because the CLC decided to voluntary quarantine so that people, I mean, they can stop the inflow and outflow of people in and out of the compound so that at the end the children in here can be safe because the staff are coming into work every day. They have to go out to the houses. There's all tendency that they may contact some other people, lockdown to prevent contact with children and staff. That is why we are in here. They did that lockdown in order to prevent contact between children and the staff because the staff are living outside while the children are just living inside, which is a communal system of living. So that's it. So like it's really a problem here in Sierra Leone to see how prices of things are really escalating. Something you used to buy something like $1, now you have to go to like $2.5 or $3, which is very much unreasonable. People are putting prices up. There are poor people on the street. Most people cannot afford. People are just eating gari. All those things are really not good. In terms of sanitation, also another problem. You see, poor sanitation, poor sanitation. Every day, people are being taught how to do not how to use public toilet, how to go use a restroom, mosquitoes, poor drainage construction, all the rights of it, living in shanty places. And then the other thing, the nurses, oh yeah, that's another problem also. that's another problem also, because like now it's kind of very much getting to time wherein we have like a CLC reunified student who has been part of the CLC, but he's not in college. He's a post-secondary student, and Ruben Stevens, the guy, the gentleman we spoke of the other day. Um, so we spoke with the other day. He has a mentor who just contacted the also the Ebola, and the guy who was able to survive the disease. Call Aruna. So he was not able to survive the deed. So he ended up. Didi, come please, Derek. Derek. Yeah. So that's that's just it. Um. Yes. Yes. They can come say hello. They can come say hello. Mohammed. Aminata. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Mohammed also. Yeah. Come say hello to Derek. Somebody. Yeah, they can come say hello. They are on their way. Coming. Hi, Bob. Hey, are you there?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes. Okay,
Yeah. So, um, this is Paul. He's Paul. He's in kindergarten. Paul. See your name. My name is Paul. So,
my name is Paul.
say hello.
I love you.
I saw it. I saw it. I saw a wonderful place it there.
Okay, this is Aminata Derek. You know Aminata, right? So,
Yeah, she tell us.
it's Tamba. Muhammad is right there. And then, come here, Kadi. See that car. This kind of place. This is Kadi. This is Kadi Pesima.
What's catchy?
Finish it. Hello, Tamba. Yeah. That was just in here. All right. So, yeah, Aruna is here.
Hi, Derek.
We wanted to talk about this. Um, that stuff. Aruna. But they keep that is the doctor. Very good.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hello, Derek. Hello, Derek.
Okay, go now. Go. Thanks. We finish.
Hello.
They are not. I mean, the voice actor, so they are texting. Instead of the voice. Is that Aruna? Yeah, so we talk about it. You just talk them here, or you can not hear them because they are connected to so many people.
Yeah, this is Aruna. This is Aruna.
Okay. Fresh.
Okay, now I understand.
So if you look now.
So how are you doing? Well, I am Aruna Stevens. I am a student of College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, a 50-year medical student. I've been in a medical school now for a period of 6 years. This is my 7th year. So I have two more. I have 1.5 year more to go. Well, this the bracelet was made for me by one of the kids who is the CLC. There are presently 44 children at the center in the care home, but the program has different dimensions. You have the foster care program, the child support program, and so we have post-secondary education. So there are so many people, but presently in the care home, we have well, presently we are locked down and no studies presently, no schooling all over Sierra Leone. So we are not going to school, and we lost. Some people lost parents. Some people lost. We lost teachers in our college. One lecturer died from Ebola, who was attached to the Kisi Hospital, Dr. Martin Salia. So presently there is no school because we are presently in a state of emergency. Well, I presently we do not have children at the center that have lost parents to Ebola, but they are putting modalities in place so that they can get children who have been affected by who have lost their parents in Ebola, so that they can be accommodated at CRC. Well, most time what I do after helping at the CRC, I at night I go on the internet. Then I browse, use the internet for help. Then since the bandwidth has been extended, that is greatly helping me help work. I download notes. That is greatly helping me and read tutorials from YouTube. There I have a lot of notes that are in my computer that I'm using them. So that is also helping us because that was the advice that was given to us by our university that we should not just sit home. Thank you so much, Derek. Well, other colleges, we have few colleges in Sierra Leone that do the distance education, but for now, we are not. The education is not equipped to that. Our system is not equipped to that more to have distant learning. So we have to go to classes to take class. Nabi is sitting right here. Well, I would like people to know that we are hoping that the conditions will soon change by the start of January. That everything will be stable because the chain of transmission is breaking down, and we hope hopefully January um, the country will be stable and we can resume our classes because for now everything is stuck. The economy, although it's not totally affecting us, but it's affecting everyone in the country. So I want people outside here to help us pray and for God to help us solve this problem. Well, it's not the endemic is not still contained, but the chain of transmission has been broken down. So the rate at which it is transmitted is not as it used to be, because there has been an awareness and everybody's aware and everybody knows the hazard, that there is no cure for the disease except by God's special grace. So people now know. So the chain of transmission has been reduced. So hopefully we are hoping that December things will December, come to January, things will be okay. Thank you, Derek.
Hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Eloos. The this system of this technology, especially this is a new way. It's a clean technology, which I think is very very much important, and everybody wants to have such an improvement or development in his or her community. So, like talking about the Eloos, all the places that Eloos have been established, of course, they are so much proud. They are really, really, really making good use of those Eloos, because, like the one at Motema, I used to talk with Pastor Smith. Pastor Smith used to say, "Oh, Nabi, you cannot imagine how this thing has helped us. We are getting visitors, we are getting strangers. Now we get people from other, like international world, like the US or Germany or whatever. When we get visitors, when they come to our church, when we show them that we have an ilu, something like this to use, they will really, really say, oh, wow, this is really, really a development. So they also feel so proud. They also feel so encouraged and so much belonging to the society, that is so helpful. That yes, building this kind of thing is very important, and particularly in this kind of type of crisis now, because one, the other thing here is the use of toilet facilities in Sierra Leone is also, it has been a poor system to manage. So, but for now, since we have started getting awareness, educational standards are coming up now, and we have started doing this ILU project, it will be so helpful to those two villages, because it is very, very much poor, because some of the people in the villages, they don't even have them. They don't even have clean toilet where they can go, clean building where they can go to ease themselves. Whenever they want to do that, they have to go to the forest. They are endangering the environment. You see, so you're going to put the ilus there for them to use. It is helpful. It's going to be helpful. They will like it. They will love it. So that they will stop going to the bushes. They will stop using the environment as toilet in order to go there whenever they want to use the toilet. Oh yeah, of course, yes. Of course, the other challenge normally with the ILU thing is, I mean, I've been telling Derek about this. The other thing is, in Sierra Leone and most African countries, they want to, whenever the ILU is being established, they intend to use more water into it, because they are used to more water instead of toilet papers. So, but that awareness also is coming up that this is a new facility. We are not going to change your habit of the way you have been doing things. We just give you the advice that this is how you have to use it. This is how you have to use it. So, like in terms of water supply and electricity, so you are looking at how the toilet being established, and you're looking about how the way the water is being used in these toilets, how access to water. Because sometimes the other problem is for people to get access to water is a bit difficult, because some water wells or some water sites are located far away from residents, from houses. or from churches or from where these toilets are located. So sometimes in Africa, people find very difficult, especially in Sierra Leone, people find it difficult to go and fetch water to bring it. Even to get safe drinking water is a problem, not alone getting water just to put in the toilet. So sometimes it's very difficult for people to get clean water. It's very difficult for people to get, you know, that kind of thing. So sometimes when the Eloos be established and there's a tap by it, like the water tank by it, people that adds more value to their livelihood. They feel so comfortable that, oh yes, now we have water, we have good toilet facility, we have clean water facility. You see? So sometimes, and then especially when there's electricity again, because electricity in the country is very poor. BKPS, which is a Bo Academy Power Service, which is supplying electricity in Bo, southern part of the country, and then they have the National Power Authority (NPA) to the western part of the country, the capital city. These two sources are not reliable. They come on and off. Sometimes it can take a month, it can take 2 months, it can take 3 months without electricity from the public, from the government, or from the general service. So sometimes people get very much difficult. People get bored. They really have electricity. Whatever they have is, if there are little candles or bulbs, and they fix that to batteries. That's what they use. You see. So these are also the uh, challenges that people have. And then with the intervention of the Ebola now, has dragged, has made conditions to become worsened, because you have poor electricity, poor water supply, poor sanitation facility. Then you have got Ebola coming in, wherein people have to become like, how, just imagine how that one can relate. It increases more on the poverty level of people. It's my pleasure. All right. Thank, thank you very much. Um, Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to be part of this program. Um, like, giving for the community is very important. At this particular point in time, we need more prayers and support in some other ways around resources and intangible resources that can go a long way in supporting our communities, especially Sierra Leone. These communities are really, really much in their need. So with whatever support that be rendered to these communities, they will appreciate it a long way, because people really, really, really need support, and they really need help from generous people out there. So like, once we are able to get any support for them, it means a lot. It goes a long way in order to save their lives, in order to help transform the world, to make the world a better place. And we are all fighting for that. So I continue to pray that yes, anybody God can touch for his support, so that support can be rendered to people that are suffering here in Sierra Leone, to our communities, so that they can be uplifted. Thank you very much.